Let's get real. This is happening to us. We need to register to vote. We need to know who we're voting for and if they're for us or against us. We need to go to our local representative's office and let them know our story. If we don't do that, they don't know what this is and they don't care. It's just bad in their eyes. We need to inform them your story, what it did for you and what it continues to do for you. We need to get the kits in the hands of smokers. You need to be a big brother or sister to a smoking friend. No more downing them, no more hating on them and busting balls. Be real, let them know you're there to help. Take them to a shop. If you run a local group on Facebook or any kind of social media site, contact vendors on donating kits to reach out and help smokers. The more vapors we have, the less smokers there are, the better chance we have to win.
So togetherness, right? That's so vague. We're not giving you anything. No, we're gonna give you stuff. We're gonna tell you what to do. And our answer is pretty simple, but you kind of gotta find your own way with it, all right? But there's this standard in the industry, right? We have all these vendors who care, and we have all these vapors who care. And all the vendors who care, they have money, and they have inventory, they have starter kits, they have products, but the vendors are busy. Trust me. Most people, they're killing themselves to run this business, and their family life suffers for it. They do not have the time to run more events and to do more fundraisers and things. But on the other side, we have the vapors. Customers, generally your average people. They have money to spend on products. We make money off of these people, but they don't have the money to buy dozens of starter kits to give away. They don't have the money to set up an advocacy table at some public event where smokers are everywhere. They don't have that money. So if vendors have the money and no time, and the vaping community has the time and the voice, but no tools to do it with, that's the answer. Where are the smokers? We need more smokers to be vapors, because every vapor has a voice, and every voice is a part of our army. So we need to get out there where the smokers are. Not just a local pub, if smoking's still allowed in pubs where you're from. I'm talking about big outdoor events with hundreds, if not thousands of smokers. That's where we need to be. That's where the vaping community needs to be, and they need to be setting up smokers with cheap or free starter kits that are provided by vendors in the industry. Does that sound like a big, far-fetched idea? Maybe to you it does. I'll tell you why it's not. There are so many vendors in this industry, huge wholesalers that have warehouses full of product that's 2, 3, 4 generations old by vaping standards. You know how old that is? 18 months old. And it sits there and no one is ever buying it, especially for anywhere near retail price. These guys can't even sell it for less than what they paid for it. So if we have vendors nationwide, worldwide, that are gonna be writing off perfectly good vaping product, probably the stuff that you and I used to make the switch, they're gonna write it off, they're gonna throw it in a dumpster. We need to stop that. We need to get all those cases of CE4s and all those old little shorty ego batteries and everything else. We need to fill them up with 18 and 24 milligram, and we need to get them in the hands of smokers. It's still a write-off. It's almost the same thing. But the difference is it's going to a better cause. And that's not the only answer. Everybody has a different spin on this. It's been going on for years in this industry. How can we get a free kit to a smoker? There's a million ways. A new thing I just heard, Jonathan Thomas from Vape Stars, sponsor a smoker. What a great idea. This industry sponsors vapors because they blow tricks or because they look cute when they vape. If we're sponsoring vapors and giving them free product and giving them promotion, why are we not sponsoring smokers? If you have a festival coming up, get a table. Donate it to the local vaping community group that has a few hundred members. They will get volunteers to give away whatever you give them. And you can use it to promote your company too. Free kit drive sponsored by Joe's Vape Shop. It's advertising and advocacy in one. And when we have so many problems with advertising and marketing in this industry, why would we not take the opportunity to advertise through advocacy and get more customers? Dave Norris from Blue Door in Pennsylvania gave away 190 free starter kits in one weekend because they had a festival. He set up a table in front of his shop, and everyone that crushed out their pack of cigarettes and put it in the pile got a free blister pack. It's there. The ideas are there. The answers are there. Some of these places, they run their thing weekly. If your weekly concert series has smokers everywhere, go to the management of this thing and say, dude, can we come out here and convert some smokers? Can we come out here and help people make the switch? I'll bet you they'll love it. I'll bet you they'll announce every half an hour on the hour, brought to you by Joe's Vape Shop. If you guys want to stop over to the table, they'll set you up with a free starter kit. It's so easy. And if you really care and your vendor doesn't, then first of all, you should shop at a different shop. Second of all, buy a kit. You save so much money since you quit smoking. You're significantly less likely to have harm done to your body by your new nicotine delivery system, vaping. Buy a couple of kits, put them in your car, and when you're talking to a smoker, say, you know what? If you're interested, I'll set you up right now. I'll take 15 minutes, I'll explain it to you, I'll fill you up, and maybe, just maybe, that one person, you'll make a difference. If every single vapor, how many are there? 5 million, some estimated amount, I don't know. If every single vapor, however many million it is, converted one smoker today, our army is twice as large tomorrow.
We win together or we lose together. You decide.